Should I go buy alcohol?
Sure, if you want.
Like a buttload of it. Should we do some Edward 40 hands? You should do that. You should eat ramen, answer questions, and do an Edward 40 hands.
I probably can't drink really, actually, because I gotta be at work 8 a.m. tomorrow, so.
Oh, Jack, that used to be like a whatever to us. We should just go.
When was I ever like 8 a.m. shift? Whatever. I'll just do a bunch of crap the night before.
That was like, you know, every day of our life.
Well, that was never. That was not a regular occurrence in my life.
La 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 la. Gully, how old are you gonna go, yo? Gully, 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 gully. Is that mold growing on all that shit in here?
Probably.
What are these?
Radish. Oh, those are no. This can they're from Starbucks. Those are little pastry thingy.
What are all these white things inside of them?
Cheese.
Jack, how old are you gonna go? Yo, 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 yo,
Let's see. Oh. Hey. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I hope so. Let's see. Is the Mikey doing your thing? Yeah, it is doing your thing. Is it the right mic? Let's see. Bum, 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 bum,
Is all the chicken gone, Jack?
Yeah. All the fried chicken is gone, yeah. So now all I'm doing, guys, is I'm just looking at the live chat. That's it. I'm not Skype calling anybody. So it's going to be pretty boring until people ask questions. I'm also going to be eating, but I haven't finished cooking yet. So I'm just going to get up and come back, and hopefully at some point there'll be a question I can respond to.
I'm gonna respond to questions and do a live stream on Jack Pittman. Jack, here's a long hair and the kimchi. It's definitely yours, yes sirree. It's red, strawberry, blonde like kimchi.
Alright. Oh my god.
I'm doing it on purpose.
I know! It's just like draining to constantly pay attention to something, you know? And there's this tone you put in your voice that just like demands attention. And it's just like really hard to. Normally I can just be like, oh, you know, they're just talking about a thing. I'm not necessarily paying attention. But
I'm just trying to fuck with you right now. It's the last couple of days.
I know.
Alright, then
well, it's working.
then you're gonna go, and I'm not gonna have anyone to fuck with because you'll be at work. And,
It'll be around.
yeah, we'll fuck around. There really was a long hair in kimchi, though.
Yeah, I'm sure there was. And I also agree with my second. Almost certainty.
They catch that live, or the viewers catch that live?
I don't know. I don't know if they can hear. Oh, hey, there's questions now. Yay! Oh, sweet. There's actually questions. Sweet. I'm not really cooking. This is ramen. I put kimchi in it though. So, yeah, I love kimchi.
And he made the kimchi. And he made the kimchi.
Yeah, I did make the kimchi. It's gonna be hard to make kimchi in Nicaragua. They don't really have much of it. Like, I think I'll be able to in Managua because I need to get a lot of like really Asian ingredients, like fish sauce and that kind of thing. Thank you for the compliment, Harrison. I don't know. I should like probably. I don't know how to make this interesting. I'm new to this live stream thing. I guess there should be like, I don't know, something I'm doing. I'm eating. That's a thing. Are we just hanging out and I'm eating and looking at this chat? Is that what's happening? I guess. Oh, here we go. Okay. Gal Tanner says, "Hey Jack, how can I start a small drop shipping shop on eBay with no money?" There's a lot of different ways. I started off with no money. I still have no money, but I run a drop shipping store. Like, the answer to that question really depends a lot on your risk tolerance. But dropshipping in its nature is something that like you don't really need to invest much money in. Like people get all antsy about the price of software and that kind of thing, but honestly, like even something that's $100 a month, when you're talking about like the startup costs of getting into a business, it's almost like negligible, you know? So if dropshipping becomes more expensive if you make mistakes. So in that sense, on one hand, there's something to be said about like, you know, doing your research before you get started and taking a bunch of courses. But at the same time, like getting the experience is really what teaches you. So, you know, courses are good and everything and learning is really good. But at the same time, if you're not learning those lessons and taking those risks, I don't know. So I guess I don't even know if I answered your question properly. How can you start? You don't need, okay, yeah, you don't need money to start an eBay dropshipping thing. I mean, like, I guess you do need some form of cash flow because you won't get your payments instantly. But if you're patient, just sell physical stuff on eBay because that establishes a relationship with PayPal, and then eventually you get out of PayPal jail after like 90 days. You don't even have to sell a whole lot. Just like sell some shit that's lying around your house, that kind of thing. Most profitable thing I ever sold was actually Magic the Gathering cards. I sold those for people. That would take like a bit of the profit. Some of them are really, really valuable, but I learned the hard way that it's not worth me shuffling through them. I had to find the kind of people who knew what their valuable cards were and then would just give me them. Because these people, like, there was one guy I sold like $4,000 worth of cards, and it was a pile of cards like this big. Okay, actually, it was a pile of cards like this big.
You can do it with PayPal credit.
He took like 100. It took like 25,000 cards to produce that pile of cards. It was worth selling. What did you say, Eric?
You could also use PayPal credit to get cash flow. That's how I did it, and I didn't.
I don't know how that works for most people.
That's true.
Because he wasn't able to just. You have established credit, so it definitely it's a lot easier to start off if you have credit because then you don't have to worry as much. So you're less likely to freak out. But I technically have PayPal credit, but it's been maxed for so long that it's like I don't even have it. Hopefully I'll be able to pay off a lot of that stuff in Nicaragua. But who knows? Maybe I'll go further into debt. Oh. Okay, so Gal Tanner just said, before I knew about dropshipping, I tried to buy products on eBay and sell them for more. So you already have experience using eBay then. So honestly, if you get your payments instantly from PayPal, you could make mistakes when you're dropshipping that result in you losing money. But really, it's like The only times I've lost money with dropshipping are when I've just overwhelmed myself for the month with the insertion fees because of the way that I dropship with the bulk stuff. Like, if you're optimizing, it's pretty hard to lose money. Like, because if you owe eBay money with optimization, typically it's because you got sales. So, hey Ken, it's good to see you again. People really liked that conversation, man. You had that like charisma. The comments were really good about that video. I like making... Oh, here we go. Harrison Slayton says, how can I send products out to people from Walmart without the invoice indicating the price? I don't know if you can right now. So you used to be able to do this thing with the registry, as if it was like a gift for somebody who's getting married or having a baby or something, or both. Sorry, I just got distracted by something. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought completely. How can I send products to people from Walmart without... Oh yeah, the invoice thing, that's right. Somebody just said something, sorry, it distracted me. I don't know if you can do anything with Walmart about that right now. But again, this is that thing that like people care a lot about, but honestly, like a lot of my sales now, like these people, like that bottle of shampoo that cost me $5 and was like $30. I took care of that and like, you know, like that's been shipped, so I haven't heard anything about that. They got a receipt that says how much those bottles of shampoo cost each. Like, I don't know. It's not really worth worrying about, honestly. Kent Ellis says, cool, so you thought I'd pop on for a sec. I'm on vacation. That's wicked. Being on vacation, like, traveling in general is so much nicer when it's with people you love. Like, there's been a lot of times in my life where I'm traveling and I'm alone and it's just like, this could be a lot better, you know? Alright, one second. I'm gonna respond to something I probably shouldn't live stream, so I'm gonna switch this real quick. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, cool. Sorry, I was just taking care of something. I am back now. Boom, boom, boom. Gonna change my thing back to this. Cool, sweet. Alright, now let's see. What'd I miss? Boom, boom. Hi Jack, I'm really surprised to understand drop shipping, ... but eBay is charging 30 cents. I saw your video, you can list 500 items within 10 minutes, right? So it's, yeah, you can actually list way more items than that. Like, it really doesn't take that long. once you have a system in place, and I know there's people who can do it way faster than I can. Like, there's got to be people who already just use like software that they've made to bulk post things. There's no way that more people aren't doing this, you know. I'm just really public with what I do, and that's unusual. So if eBay's charging you 30 cents per listing, that's because you don't have a store subscription. There's 3 kinds of store subscriptions. You can think of them as a monthly fee that you pay to change the pricing format of your listings. Honestly, like if you have an anchor store, which is the most expensive one, it's the most expensive, but if you do it right, it just makes your listing fees less. So it's not even really an expense. Because with an anchor store, instead of being 30 cents, it's 5 cents. Okay. So you pay $300 for 10,000 free listings, and then also all future listings being 5 cents. So really, you can think of it as 5 cents per listing, and that's accurate, right? So all you have to do to make it cheaper is just subscribe to a different store. I can actually, I guess, I am showing my screen, aren't I? I could show you guys that. Okay, let's talk about eBay store subscriptions. Oh, cool. That's really easy. It's probably in big one so you guys can actually see this. Oh yeah, and my image is like right over this information, isn't it? I gotta move it. Let's move it over here. Cool. And then this, move this way. All right, you guys should be able to see that, I hope. So in the US, this is how it works. I think it follows this same basic premise, like wherever you are in the world, whatever marketplace you're selling in on eBay. But you have these things called store subscriptions. And it's kind of misleading because like, it's not like an actual website or anything. Like here, I can show you my eBay store. What I'm talking about here. I pay $350 a month for an anchor store, right? So if I go to my eBay account, I can go up here and then click on my name. And then like, I'm showing you guys this. You can do whatever you want with items. You can poach these items. I really don't care. Honestly, like the way I work, it doesn't really affect me that much. Other people are going to be poaching my listings anyway. So I really don't care. But now we're going to visit our store. So technically, people could go to my store here as if it's like a website and then browse through all of my items. And you know, maybe some people do that. And there's ways to take advantage of that so you can like better categorize your items. Because it's in your best interest for somebody to browse this way, because then they only see your items and they get used to like your kind of pricing structure, and they develop like understandings of what's cheap and what's not based on the different price points of your items instead of seeing competition. So that's what sometimes leads to people just, you know, not doing any product research. But I think the reality, as far as I know, is most of my items get just found or bought from searches. So if I go to something, let's go to something that's sold. Like, why can't I remember something that's sold recently? I need more ramen. Doesn't really matter. Let's say we're looking for a glass mason jar. So we type that in, and then we're looking at all these. Look at all this stuff. I think this is how I get most of my customers. Like, they're looking through this feed, so they see all this kind of stuff. This could be drop shipped. I don't know. Anyway, back at the dash. All right, let's see. Any questions? Same stuff. Cool. That means I get to eat more of my ramen. Oh. Oh, never mind. That doesn't matter. Harrison Slayton says, I see a site, EB Seller Store, that offers guaranteed PayPal accounts with no 21-day holds. They're supposed to be seasoned and they could set up a PayPal debit card for you. Any thoughts on this? Yeah, I think those are called stealth accounts. So you can, like, that's a kind of touchy subject to get into, honestly. Okay, generally, when it comes to the internet, there's always a workaround. If you have a problem, you can always find a way around. There's always some way, even if you're not a citizen of a country, or you are a citizen of a country, and there's like something that in real life would be a physical obstacle. When it comes to the internet and computers, there's always a way to work around it. But you do get to a point where the legality of that is questionable, right? So it has a lot to do with where you are, what places you owe taxes, all that kind of stuff. I don't know too much about stealth accounts myself, but I've heard of it before. Here's the link to eBay store subscriptions. Where is this? Where do you subscribe to a store? I don't actually know where you subscribe to the store. You can always call eBay. They'll tell you. eBay store fees. Becoming a better seller, selling basics, selling with an eBay store. How do I open an eBay store? Okay, here we go. Well, hopefully this is useful to you, man. I'm almost out of my ramen. I'm not going to do this too much longer, probably like 7 or 8 more minutes. So if anyone has any other questions, sweet. I'm gonna start another YouTube channel for Let's Plays. Because I realized, like, it's one thing going from dropshipping work to, like, crap about my life, but that's at least kind of relevant to getting people motivated and that kind of thing, and seeing how I progress, even if they don't actually watch the videos. They can at least see a little, you know, a couple months later how I've grown, that kind of thing. Gives me some credibility. But I can't really do Let's Plays on my current YouTube channel. And so when I say Let's Play, I'm talking about, like, playing video games that I would be playing anyway, but just streaming them and doing, like, commentary if I feel like it. It's not something I'm really, like, trying to milk or anything. It's just, like, I already play video games, so I might as well make them public, right? But I'm not going to do it on this channel, like I said. I'm going to make a new channel. But the first one I'm doing is the first Let's Play I'm doing is probably going to be Fable, The Lost Chapters. It's one of my favorite RPGs. Oh, hey, questions. All right, sorry, I was Facebooking. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Sidapa says, Jack, very interesting. Monthly basic payment, $25. It's 3 cents times 100 equals $300, right? I lose money. So this, how many listings do you have? $30 for 100 items listed? It wouldn't cost that much. Like 100 items would cost you, yeah, it would cost you $30, wouldn't it? That's so expensive. Yeah, you kind of like, I mean, the first basic store is like less than that in the first place, I think. Let's see. Did I leave it up? Wow, I'm just blocking the thing with my arm. You can do the math. Sorry, I'm not in a very mathematical mood at the moment. But you just like, it's almost always worth just getting a store because it makes the cost of listing cheaper. I should really make a graph for you guys. There's a point where once you have this amount of listings, it's cheaper to get the next store. And so if I had that on a graph and I could just show you guys and share it with everybody, that would be awesome. I don't have that right now though. But you can do the math. Just think about it. Hey, 4 questions. Okay. Mario Lopez says, hey, live, more questions, yeah. Are you now using a new software? No. I'm still using Hydra and SkuGrid. Right now, this is me, like, streaming, and I'm doing a lot of YouTube work, but I still do the same Hydra stuff. I do deal with canceled orders. Like, every day I have order cancellations. It's just part of the business. Like, it's all about getting used to, like, okay, these are the possible things that can go wrong with an order. And being able to quickly identify when it's one versus the other, and then applying the solution. Once you've experienced all of it enough times, like, you know, order cancellations are just part of the job. Wow. People returning things and canceling orders is just part of the job, just as much as them shipping things out. Gautana says, why don't you start your own online store? I just haven't yet. At some point I will. Especially if I get more, like, well-known on YouTube. Once you have a reputation and you have some way to, like, generate traffic, it's way easier to make money with your own stores. It's a lot of work, though, honestly. Like, you guys gotta remember, I don't, like I do all the bulk stuff so that I can only spend, like, an hour or 2 hours on it a day. There's tons of ways to make money online, but not very many of them are things you can do in that little amount of time. Harrison Slayton says, is it worth setting up multiple anchor stores by category, say kitchen anchor store and separate home and garden anchor store, patio furniture, etc.? Yeah, you can do that. Like, there's some, like, that's all optimization kind of stuff, which does work. It's just a matter of, like, doing it. There's courses about all that. I think there's a guy, David Levine, I think is his name. He teaches how to, like, you know, categorize all of your items and how to really encourage buyers to be viewing your store versus looking at the listing feed and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, there's a delay. You can actually kind of see that if I scroll up here, you can see this video playing, right? Oh wait, no, you guys, because I gotta remember, you guys can only see. You'll actually be able to see the delay if I change this. All right, so if I show you this screen, now I go back here, you can see this is what you guys are seeing right now for me as I'm recording this. But obviously then it's getting sent, and it's so talking about time in a live stream is very confusing for the live streamer. Advice on using Hydra. Okay, really quick. Hydra single lister is what you want to do. Use the single lister to quickly. What am I doing? What is happening? Sorry. There we go. You want to use a single lister to post optimized items because you can do it really quickly. So it's good. Learn to use the single lister. And there's less likely stuff going to go wrong then. I've never tried DSM tools. Harrison Slayton says, are there some other folks that produce videos that are worth viewing? I can tell you, like, I mean, obviously there's Mark Augustine's YouTube channel. He has a lot of videos. He has more videos than I do, and he's like somebody who inspires me. I've talked a lot about Mark. So I can show you guys some of these channels. Sorry, my face is in a really weird place right now, isn't it? Let's move it somewhere that makes a bit more sense, right? All right. Okay, so first let's look at Mark's YouTube channel, which is No BS Drop Shipping. He has 520 videos. Mark's made a lot of content, and he's been doing this for longer than I have. He has a lot of experience. You know, like, people judge him because, like, he curses a lot and they think he's ghetto. But he's a really, like, I think Mark's amazing. I respect him and I admire him. But anyway, that's his channel is my. I think his channel and my channel kind of do the same things. We're just run by, like, in different ways. But we're both very straight up about stuff. We just kind of get emotional and then make videos about that. We use that emotional fuel to make content. So Mark will, like, make videos in response to it, and he calls people out, that kind of thing. So anyway, that's Mark's channel. And then so David Dang Vu is the guy who made the course that I learned how to dropship on. And I also have watched this video because it's about how to make a Udemy course, which is something that I want to be doing. I'm not sure if I'm actually, because I'm going to make a course with Mark, and I'm not sure we're going to put it on Udemy. I'd love to put it on Udemy, but we'll see what happens. So, all right, let's see. What else? David Dang Vu. He doesn't, a lot of his YouTube stuff is more about his travelings, though. It doesn't, and his earnings. It doesn't really do a whole lot about drop shipping. You can also do, what's the other guy? A lot of the people I know are from the David Dang Vu, like, crowd or scene because they were they took his Udemy course. So Jonathan Lean has some drop shipping videos. He has 65 videos. Jonathan Lean's, like, really profitable. He runs an optimized business, and he's very, like, by the books, legit. There's like tons of drop shipping content on YouTube, really. It's just like a lot of it is trying to sell you shit. So they tell you a little bit, but they don't like when I have a course, all my videos are still gonna be here. They're not going anywhere. It's funny, my videos don't show up until, like, the 4th page, which is hilarious. Yeah, hey, look, it's Mark! Jesus Christ! This video got 8,000 views. He like just uploaded this. Yo, that's crazy. People want to know what suppliers you can use, huh? Damn. That's really good for a month. Alright. Anyway, I should start looking at the live stream again. Whoa, cool, sweet. Oh no, I didn't show you guys David Levine, did I? David Levine. David Levine, like, I don't know. David Levine runs courses. I don't know if he's on YouTube. Yeah, he's on YouTube. Or Udemy, sorry. So he's another guy who talks about dropshipping. Honestly, a lot of the stuff that got me started on dropshipping was something I learned from Udemy courses. You can see what Udemy courses I've purchased. Oh, I'm getting tired. I gotta go to sleep soon. I have to be at work at 8 tomorrow at Starbucks. It's weird. So these courses are all pretty cheap right now, which is good. Like, I'll always pay like 10 or 20 bucks for a course I might never use. This is David Vu's course. This is like basic modern dropshipping 101 without the software. So you can imagine what this course teaches you, but done with software, you have a more like modern understanding of what dropshipping is. I don't dropship full time. I mean, it's how I'm relying on it completely and utterly when I go to Nicaragua, but I only work like 1 to 2 hours per day. Sometimes like 30 minutes if sales are really slow. I don't know what strike through pricing is. I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to any kind of like competitors, research, that kind of thing. It's so sorry. It's not that Sidapa. It's not that I don't want to explain to you how the points where you should get a new store. It's that like right now I'm really tired and I can't actually like fathom how to think about it. So I would make a fool of myself trying to right now on a live stream. But if you like send me an email or something, and if I don't respond, then you keep going, keep responding, I'll eventually respond and tell you. I'll look into DSM tool, but like Hydro and SkuGrid work really well for me right now. And I'm changing too much else in my life to just change like the fundamental structure of what my business is built on. Skyrise Meditation Lifestyle says, hi, Jack. Hello. Terapeak's worth it if you use it. As long as you're spending time with Terapeak and spending time doing the research and enjoying it, then it's worth it. But if you just order it and then you don't use it, it's not worth it. Terapeak's not that expensive. It's like 10 bucks a month or 15 or something. It's like how much it costs to play World of Warcraft. It's taken me 40 minutes to eat this ramen. All right, guys. I think this is it. I'm done. Thank you for watching. Bye.